Okay, today you're going to be showing your understanding of the periodic table, taking a quiz. There are questions on your quiz today exactly like your warm-up. So if you're not knowing how to do the warm-up, well, then you're not going to be able to do the quiz. Okay, so pay attention when we get going over your warm-up. That warm-up should be easy at this point. Okay, should be super easy. Now, you do not, you will need a periodic table, you'll need a periodic table in order to do your warm-up. So open up your periodic table and grab one off the desk. When you're finished with your warm-up, grab your bubble sheet, bubble your homework, staple it together, and put it in the box. There are staplers up on the desk over here for you to use. Does everybody understand what you're doing? Okay. Have your warm-up visible where I can see it. Okay. Okay, this is has simple reactivity. The elements are the same. They're the same column. For reactivity. When I say reactivity, you immediately think, we've been saying this in class. Valence electrons. So which elements have similar valence electrons to this one? There you go. That's how you figure out reactivity, and that's what you can say. Fluorine and calcium. The ones that have similar reactivity. You can use their abbreviations. Which one? Okay, well it has, this is the clue right here. So where is it going to be? It's going to be one of those right there. So look at those and see which ones are there.
Oh. Did you get your, I'm doing some recruiting after I get in the post-test from the first 6 weeks. I'm like, you're not doing it, are you? Okay, so I have like a list of 4 names that are like, well, I'll try it. Do you give them anything?
We just did a practice session.
Well, can they have it, maybe? I'm like, what are you doing? Nothing? Well, now you need it.
Where's the copy?
Well, then, so I'm going to tell them that is it time?
How many? Well, there's not enough time. It's 40 minutes, I think. So I'll let it take it with them and just try it. Yeah, just do it. Because this one is just so they can see where the questions are.
And if you don't know it, you skip it, right?
Yeah. It's no deduction if you skip it. The staplers at work, they're using
Thank you.
Okay. Staple, put away. Then let's go over your warm-up. Yes, somebody's from his desk, so they're using them today. Properties are there they are. You have to have it memorized. You can't find them from the periodic table. So if you don't have it memorized, then you have to use your notes. On your quiz, you're going to have it memorized. You were supposed to be studying for your quiz. Those are just some of the examples. You don't get a word bank. Okay, warm up. Lauren, an element has 12 protons, 12 neutrons, and 12 electrons. What is the element?
Magnesium.
It is magnesium. You use the atomic number and find it on the periodic table, and it's magnesium. Carvel, what group is it in? It would be in 2A. Do you remember the name of that group? Very good. The alkali earth metals. are the alkaline earth metals. That wasn't asked, but you know, you should know that by now. Faith, what period is it in? It is in 3. Very good. Aaron, is it a metal, non-metal, or metalloid?
Metal.
It definitely is a metal. Remember, everything to the left of the stair step is a metal. Okay, Joshua, list 3 properties of this substance. Can you give me at least one of them? It's a metal. Can you think back? For example, is it dull? Is it shiny? Is it brittle? What is it if it's a metal? Do you remember any of them? Okay. Diego? You could say one of those. It's shiny. You could use shiny, definitely. Something else, Sean? It's a good conductor. Lyndon?
Malleable.
Malleable. Yes, sir. High density. Very good. One more. Starts with a D. Ductile. There you go. So high luster, high density, conductive, malleable, ductile. You needed 3 of those 5. Okay, 3 of those 5. Now, number 7 is very important. Put a big star by it. If you're not understanding how to do this, I'm going to show you how to do it. Remember, when I say the word reactivity, what should pop into your mind? Valence electrons. So it's any of the elements that have the same valence electrons. So it is beryllium, calcium, strontium, barium, and radium. And here is magnesium right here. So it's any of those in the same column. Those all have how many valence electrons? 2. And that's the reason they have similar reactivity. Okay, how many valence electrons does it have? That was the last question, and that was 2. Which one? Fr is francium. That is the most reactive element on the periodic table. Okay? Most reactive. And it's because it has 1 valence electron and it's very large. It's a very large atom.
So it's radioactive.
And yeah, any of these that are like this are radioactive. The heavier they are, almost all of them at the bottom of the periodic table are dangerous. They're radioactive. That means they're releasing energy, which is dangerous to you and I. Yes, sir. They're all radioactive. Almost all of them are radioactive, especially the ones in the last row down there. Yes. You're not supposed to, but you're supposed to have all that memorized, but I'll teach you this time. Okay, questions about that? Okay, everybody has their homework in the box? Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes while I get ready to look at your vocabulary words. Remember those clue words? I'm going to go over some of them real quick. What clue words should you have remembered for ductile? Wire. Say it to yourself 5 times real quick. To yourself in your brain. Ductile wire. Ductile what?
Wire.
Very good. What clue word should you have remembered for malleable? Hammer. Very good. What clue word should you have remembered for conductive? Transfer heat. Transfer heat. Okay. What is the atomic number? What clue word? Protons. What clue words? 2 of them for mass. Protons and neutrons. Very good. So, do you have questions? This right here? That's the transition nodes. Fluorine is the halogens. No, those aren't on the quiz today. They will be on your major test. And we will review it tomorrow.
What is our major again?
It's Thursday. Thursday. We do review tomorrow, and then your test is on Thursday. Okay. 33 questions. Okay, let's get started on your quiz. Put your notes away. You can use a periodic table. Put everything else away, please. Keep it at your desk when you're finished. Use your periodic table to cover it up. Everybody have a quiz? Okay, again, just cover it up with your periodic table when you're done. Okay, well, if you picked up a packet, it would have been in the packet. I will look up the date for you. There's always packets that you make in your box. As soon as I get this, okay? Oh, well, then you have a progress report right there without this on your desk right there. Well, I'm going to go over that. Okay, I handed each of you a progress report. If your grade is below 70, you have to get it signed. If it's below a 70, now listen, everybody see this right here on Friday? Makeup day. If you have anything that says missing on there, you have to have it to me before Friday. Okay? If you don't, on Friday, instead of having a free day, you're going to be doing it. So if you have everything turned in, and there's nothing listed as missing, Friday will be a free day, and you can listen to your music.
I can't find it.
Okay?
Can I get an extra paper?
There, I'm sorry?
So no,
I'll give it to you at the end of class in just a minute.
Is there any way I can get that paper?
You have to come during tutorials. I'm not handing it out. I'm not printing anything right now. I'm not handing anything out.
So I'll come in the morning?
You can come in the morning. Yes, sir. Okay, grab your periodic table booklet. We're going to do the last page real quick. You'll need a pencil for some notes and maybe a colored pencil or two. We're going to add everything onto this now that we know about the periodic table. So it's that little booklet we created. It should be in your warm-up folder or somewhere in your journal. Okay? That's it. No, yeah, we did do that. Okay, first thing we're going to add is some numbers. Because on the left side over here, there should be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 7. Somebody tell me, what do those numbers represent? Yeah. Yes, they're called rows. But what is their official name? They're the periods. And the periods tell us, Cole, what did you say? The shells. Okay, so you need to know that right there. The rows are called periods, and they represent the shells. Add that to your foldable there. Okay. The next thing you need to remember is the 1A, and I'm going to circle them. 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A, 8A are columns, which officially are called groups. And they represent the what? And reactivity. Awesome. Similar reactivity. Which one of those columns is the most reactive? Very good. You need to know that right there for your test. I remember the question. It lists one of those elements and it asks you which one of these is. It lists 4 elements and it asks you which one is the most reactive. You'll have to look at that column to tell. Those are the most reactive because they have 1 valence electron. Okay? Now, the next thing you need to know is the names of the families. Does anybody remember 1A? Alkali metals. 2A. say alkaline? An alkali. Because I hear y'all mispronouncing it. Alkali? Alkaline. Very good. Alkaline. Okay. This area through here. All of those are the transition metals. 3A, boron group or family. Four A, five A, no, nitrogen. Then the oxygen. And remember, you'll have a periodic table on your test, and you can just look. The first element up there will tell you which family, because this is boron, carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen, and it will tell you what family it is. Now, the next one is very important. I made the test. I know there's a question about these. These are called the halogens. Everybody say halogens. And the other one, next one is also definitely tested, and they are called the noble gases. Thursday. We're doing review tomorrow. And there's also some review material in your green folder, your workbook, that you could read and do also. Okay, next we're going to draw the stair step. Just use your darken this line right here. Remember, you start up here, go down, cross. I think y'all kind of called it the stair. I call it the zigzag, either way. And then grab a colored pencil. We're going to color the ones that touch it, except for this one. Does anybody remember what that one is?
Aluminum.
Yes. So boron, silicon, whatever that is, that one, that one. Everything on the top that touches it, and then everything at the bottom that touches it, except for aluminum. What are those called? Those are the metalloids. I'm going to create a little box over here. The metalloids. Everything over here to the right, non-metals. I'm going to grab a different color. All of these on this side, plus one other on the other side. This over here, remember. What is this one over here? Hydrogen. All of these are non-metals. I'm going to leave all the metals white. It's just easier that way. You don't have to do so much coloring. That's what you need to know about the periodic table. Glue that down to page 21 when you're finished. Page 21, right next to the periodic table basics. Any questions? Okay, the progress review report you have, there will be 3 other grades besides that yet. And it's the lab y'all did yesterday. As long as you did it, you should get 100. Today's quiz, and then the test. So that is not your final grade for the 6 weeks yet. And you're borderline. You need to make sure you're studying for that test. Because it could make you fall below 70 if you're like at a 71 or 72.
From like 62.
Yes, and any missing work you have, you can have referrals with. I will print you another one if you come to the tutorials.
I'll go to the tutorial.
You can come during advisory.